Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Between Two Spines. I am Dr. Jake Grunacher, and with me as always is Dr. Joe Kerber. What do we got this week, Joe?
A lot of people are asking, hey, how do you monitor progress? How do you know that I am changing? How do you know that I'm getting better besides me feeling better?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a really good question, and it all starts kind of back to what makes us very different from the onset. I know we've talked about this before, but there is tons and tons of great chiropractors out there. There really are. One thing that separates us and sets us apart a little bit is that we're really dedicated to getting the root cause of what's going on, and we're right in the cutting edge of all the technology that's out there. It starts with x-rays, it starts with scans. We'll take 2 different sets of scans on you, but that also sets the bar, because that's the baseline. What we're taking is all that stuff, and then we can monitor it from there.
Yeah, you gotta know where you're at in order to know where you want to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, how do you know exactly where that is? And what we do is we look at scans, and we take the guessing game out of it.
Yeah.
How you're actually functioning is very important to us. Most people don't even realize it the first time they walk through these doors.
Yeah.
But it's very important. Most of the time they come in, they want to feel better, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure that they're feeling better, but we want to make sure that they're functioning better. So how do we do that?
And that's in the scans. And really what we're checking is that day one, like so what we're getting is that baseline set of scans. And we're really on top of it. Because and Joe, you nailed it earlier to say that we just take all the guesswork out. Now we tell people all the time we come in, we will find out 4 things about you through this day one process. Number 1 is what's wrong with you. Number 2 is if we can help. Number 3 is how long it's going to take to get you through that. And 4 will go through all it's going to cost, the financial component of it, your investment, all those kind of things. But is that you can choose whether you want to do something about it or not. It's totally up to you.
Yep.
But we take all the guesswork out of it. You're right, and that's partly and mostly through the scans. And the first thing we do is we establish that baseline set. It says here you are. It's not to beat you up. It's not to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. So this is where you came in at, and then this is our way to track and monitor. So very early on, between 9 to 12 visits, we're taking another set of progress exams. Sometimes right away in that first few weeks that we're doing them, and that's the check-in. So what we will have is an initial set of scans, and we'll follow up with a progress set, so we can track and really see not only are you feeling better, but they're actually getting better.
Exactly. And there's a lot of colors on this piece of paper, and that's one thing that we like to show people is that you're progressing from one place to another. And what we want to really see on here is that you're changing, you're adapting, that nervous system is actually working closer towards its prime.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. And the thing too is that from scan 1 to 2, we're starting to see if your body's changeable and watching it change. Yep. As we start to see the 3rd scan and on, it's starting to trend. We can see moving in directions. And that 4th, 5th, 6th, beyond, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th set of scans, we're making sure we monitor and track your adaptability. So we can see that your body's really not only feeling better, but you're starting to function well. That's not only keeping you at the top of your game and feeling awesome, but also make sure you're functioning at 100%.
And I feel like I say this about 1,000 times a day, but it's all about you stabilizing. So
yes.
Getting to a point that you are actually holding those adjustments better, and you actually stabilize, and you are going at a good clip and actually a good frequency for you. So
absolutely. So initially we're taking a baseline. The progress scans allow us to see when you're at that optimal level of health, and then they also help us track to make sure you stay there. Because that's the other last component of it is that once people are to that point where they want to be and they're achieving everything that they want out of their life and feeling better and all those kind of things, it's important for that we can be there to help you maintain it. And maintenance is a bad word. It's really not maintaining it. We're just striving for always that optimal function, not only to keeping you out of all the stuff you may have came in here with, but letting you achieve more than you ever thought was possible.
Yeah, that last 1% getting you there. So
absolutely. So that's all about the monitoring progress. So this week is all about monitoring progress. It's all in the scans. Everybody's got their own personalized set. If you haven't been a new patient in our office, make sure you call in. We'll get that baseline set for you, and we'll be able to monitor and track you and know exactly what's going on with you. So that's all we got this week. Until next time, guys, take care. Sample is doing well here. As you can see from Sample, his total energy dropped 100 points, which is unbelievable.
Sample 2, really, really good stuff. Not as severe of a drop from that energy level, but very good as well. So
patterns normalizing, things look great. This Sample fella, he's looking well. He's looking well.
I've thrown a pen for a long time.
No, penless.
Yeah.
We'll let that one go right there.
Yeah. I was gonna go across that line, but I didn't. Or miss a sample.
Mrs. Sample, whatever. Mr. and Mrs. Sample came together, and Mrs. Baby Sample.
Free sample.
Free sample.